Let's be real. This has probably happened to you. You present a fantastic design concept to a client. You know it's solid, it's user-friendly, it's everything they need. But then what happens? They reject it. Why? And more importantly, what can you do about it? Stick around, because today we are breaking down why clients often reject your great ideas and how to turn it around. Let's start with the first and the most common reason. They confuse UX with UI. We've all been there. Clients think that user experience is just about colors, the layout, and overall embellishments. But that's only the surface. It's what underneath that really matters. Clients often equate UX with surface-level visuals without understanding the behavioral insight, user flows, or usability logic that go into it.
So how do we fix this?
Frame UX as business discipline. Show them that good UX isn't just about looking nice, it's about solving real problems. Use data to shift the narrative. For example, 88% of users won't return after a bad experience, not because of color, but because of friction. Lastly, relate it to their domain. Like in case of e-commerce, UX is like the layout of your store. It decides whether people browse or whether they buy. Number 2, your design is not aligned with the business matrix. Sometimes, even if your design solves a legitimate user problem, it won't matter if it doesn't align with the client's business priorities, like increasing revenue, reducing support cost, or improving retention. So how do we turn this around? Connect your design to business goals. Ask early, what's the most important business goal you're driving this quarter? Then make sure your design addresses that goal. For instance, improving this flow will reduce drop-offs, which supports your retention goal for this quarter. Number 3, user pain is invisible or seems irrelevant to the business. If stakeholders haven't experienced the user's pain, they might dismiss it as something minor. They may also fail to see how it connects to the bottom line of their results. So how do we show real impact of user pain? First, make the pain visible and measurable. Show usability clips, user codes, heat maps, or even live demos. Example, one user abandoned the checkout after 3 failed attempts to apply a coupon. Always quantify business impacts. This bug cost 120 extra support tickets per month. The more tangible and expensive the problem looks, the more likely you'll get buy-in. By the way, if you're struggling with this gap, that's exactly what the design leadership sprint is built to close. Leadership is not a title, it's a practice. In the sprint, we don't teach you more tools. You already know Figma, you already know research. We help you rewire how you think, communicate, and lead as a designer. You'll learn to translate design values into business values, set up systems that scale UX across teams, create alignment with stakeholders without burning out, building influence and trust where it actually matters. This isn't about fluff or theory. It's about design that lands, scales, and sticks. Check the link in the description to learn more. Number 4, lack of buy-in from other stakeholders. Sometimes 1 or 2 stakeholders love your idea, but others from the development, product, or marketing team might not be sold. If you're not aligned, progress can stall. So how do we fix this? Get cross-functional teams involved early. Share your ideas while they are still rough. For example, this is what I was thinking. What are your thoughts? Highlight how the design will benefit them too. For example, this approach actually reduces dev complexity and improves long-term code maintenance. Number 5, your design feels too disruptive. Even the best ideas can feel threatening if they require major changes, whether it's back-end logic, staff training, or shift in brand direction. So how do you navigate this? Break the solution into phases or testable MVPs. Reframe it as gradual evolution, not a radical overhaul. For example, let's test this with 5% of the users before scaling it up. This makes the change feel less overwhelming and easier to accept. Here's the bottom line. Creating great UX is just the first step. To get buy-in, you need to position your design strategically by connecting user pain to business values, showing measurable outcomes, and bringing stakeholders on board early. When everyone sees the cost of inaction and feel like they are also part of the solution, that's when they stop rejecting your ideas and start backing them. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment, sharing your experience with client rejections. I'd love to hear your stories. See you next time.